Okay, we're here with John. Say hi, John.
Hi.
And he is going to show us how to do a quick upgrade, updated look, by changing the traditional light switch on a wall to a paddle switch. And it might be something that you could do, say, for, on turn for all the switches in an apartment. And it's inexpensive because the paddle switches, if you were going to switch these out anyway. Okay, tell us what you're doing now.
Just checking continuity. It
Oh,
is live. I'm about to turn the breaker off, but it is wired properly. The hot side is on the gold pin and the neutral is on the silver. Not very well.
All right, can we show now?
Oh. Of course, with the switch off, that one's not lit because it's not triggered. But I'm going to go turn the breaker off, and then we're going to have to use a flashlight. You need a flashlight because once you turn the power off, you have no light.
All right.
Breaker's off. Very important because you don't want to get shocked. Both of them are dead. No power to the circuit.
So don't mess with electricity. Is that what you're saying? Is that the lesson of the day?
Yes. Never mess with live electricity and never hunt anything big enough to eat you.
Those are good pointers. All right.
Pull the switch out of the wall.
Now, do you keep the box and everything in there? Is it just the switch that comes out?
Just the switch. Pull it out. There should be enough slack in the wire for you to get out into a workable area.
So what do we have in there?
This is your hot side. This is your neutral side. The
Wait,
neutral
which side is the hot side?
brass screw.
Oh,
The
okay.
gold screw. Now the neutral is plugged into the back. The hot side is on the side. I will probably wire this back the same way, but either works fine. You have options.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the hot.
Why do you have options?
I'll show you on the switch.
Okay. So that is the bottom screw, is the outside one is the hot one?
Yeah. Because that's in line, they just put a bend in it and wrapped it around the nut. Now because this is in the back, I have enough slack, I'm simply going to cut it.
So does the time saver?
Yes, it's a quick connect. Just leave it in. I have to strip a little bit, just leave it in the next one. These are automatic strippers. Strips it right off. These are regular strippers. You could also use these by simply slipping it in there, breaking the wire, and then pulling it away.
Okay.
I like the fast ones. It's the new switch.
Let's see the front of that new switch. It's called a paddle switch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brass colored, silver colored. It's your hot, it's your neutral. You see the holes in the back? That's where the wires go if you go that way. I'm going to put the red one in the back, and I'm going to put the black one around the side because it's in line, and I'll just bend it around the...
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to rewire this the way it was.
Oops. Sorry, I got your arm in the picture there.
Bend these around so it's going to get good contact. Tighten this up. That's where connectivity's from. That's the side post. This one, we're just going to go straight into the back. And it's got little grippers. So it grabs and locks. No exposed wire. Everything's tight. Everything's good. And you just get your wires back in there in a manner that they won't interfere with placement of the switch. And then your two screws go back into the panel box.
Are there any problems or issues with paddle switches as opposed to regular switches? Are they more likely to break down? Is there any negative to switching to a paddle switch?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right. Do they make paddle switches in 3 ways and 4 ways?
Yes, they do.
Different colors besides white?
Standard colors, white, cream. I've actually seen them in black and brown.
I don't know if you want to do that, but
they make paddle switch cover plates for 3 switch, 4 switch, 2 outlets and a plug, and you name it, it's all there, same as the other ones.
all right. Now, so now the next step would just be putting your plate cover on.
I'm going to turn it back on. I'm going to check it. I'm going to check the switch because I can put the plate cover on once I've walked to the breaker. So I'm just going to, this way I'll be able to check it before I cover it all up.
All right.
Go hit the breaker.
All right. So you turn the breaker back on.
Back on. I'm not fitting in there. It's a wider switch. I'm not fitting in there like I was. But everything's good.
Okay.
Alright, breakers back on. Switch is good.
That works.
Nice and solid. Everything's good. It's not going to jiggle. It's not going to flop around inside the socket. Put your cover on. And that is it.
Well, that looks good.
And the old switch, which was perfectly fine, but seemed very dated to me, has now been updated with the new paddle switch.
Yay!
That's it.
All right, turn it back on so I can get one good look at it. Yay! Thank you, John.
You're very welcome.